So, how's it going, Star Trek fans and comic book fans? So, for Adventure Saturday, I'm going to show some cool Bronze Age comics. This is the DC run from it. It started in 1984 to 1988. It did an impressive four-year run. While I don't have every one of them, I do have a lot of them, so I'm excited to show you guys what ones I got. They're not really high value. I wish I had number 1 to show you guys. That would be the most valuable one. That's a $12 to $15 book. But I do have number 2, which is 1984. It's a 75-cent cover price. From number 2 to number 10, they're about $5 to $10 each. I didn't pay that much for them, but so the crew disrupts a wormhole, forcing the Klingon space station to come in from normal space. So the Klingons are not happy that the Enterprise did that, because they are hiding their space station. So I can see why this volume 3 ran for 4 years. There's some cool artwork, I think, on the covers, and some pretty cool. I really like the artwork for these comics, and these are in very good condition. Or about 6 out of 10. They're not ripped or torn or anything, but there is some slight creases in them, so it does bring the grade down again. So, but still pretty cool. Like I say, this is about $5 issue any day of the week, so it is pretty cool. So issue number 3, I love this cover. Very entertaining. Is from the year 1984. Again, early Bronze Age. So Star Trek is another one of those that ran through 5 different publishers, starting in the 60s with Gold Key, like I showed you guys. Then it went into Marvel, which I showed you guys last week. It only did an 18-issue run, which was pretty short in my view. But this one here, Volume 3, they did about 58 issues, which is, I say for the time, it was pretty impressive. Again, now this is in pretty good condition. Love the artwork on this cover. Love the cover with the Enterprise on it. It is one of my favorite Federation ships. I don't know about you guys. So who's your favorite character in the Star Trek? Is it Kirk, Scotty, or do you have another favorite ship? I also like Discovery. Discovery's starting to grow on me as well. So. And what is your favorite Enterprise? Is it A, B, C, D, E, or even F? I mean, I don't like the design for F. To me, it seems a little more darker than it should have been. But anyways, are you guys enjoying Captain Picard Star Trek show? I know I have. It's bringing a lot of this the Next Generation series together. But what about Strange New Worlds? Do you guys like the first season, or did you not? I know I enjoyed it. It took a couple episodes for me to warm up on it, but it's still pretty good. So, as I say, this comic's in pretty good condition, fine condition, or again, about 6 out of 10. There's no wear and tear. The spine seems to be in good condition. Artwork is good. The panels are easy enough to read, so I give this comic about 7 out of 10. Now, another favorite comic of mine is this one here, is The Origins of Saavik, who was a British officer for a while on Star Trek. While I don't think they really showed Saavik in the TV show, but they did show Saavik in one of the movies. I think it's Star Trek 3, if I remember. So she was a member of the Enterprise crew for a short period of time, which is cool. So this is kind of the origin story. So these adventures kind of take place after Star Trek II, The Wrath of Khan, and I think before Star Trek 3, The Search for Spock, because Spock unfortunately died at the end of Star Trek II. As a kid, I did not like The Wrath of Khan. It was not my favorite. I thought the motion picture was the best, and then I also like Star Trek 4, the one with the whales. I thought that was pretty good. Again, this is about a $5 to $6 comic. I've had some of these comics so long I don't even remember where I got them, because I got I used to buy comics off eBay. Love this cover with Mr. Spock on here. He is one of my favorite characters. And now I got a very special comic here. This issue that's written by Walter Koenig. I apologize if I don't pronounce your name right. Who played Chekhov in the series and in the movies. I thought Chekhov was a very funny character. He started to grow on me in the TV show. He ended up becoming in my top 5 characters. So this was written by him. So I thought that was pretty cool that he wrote a Star Trek comic book. And I've had this for a long time as well. This has been very special to me too, because I appreciate the fact that he wrote a Star Trek comic. I did not realize in my younger years that he did actually do that. So this is cover dated 1985, issue 19. So it is another Bronze Age comic. So this is about again $5 to $8 US. So after being forced to leave Starship in distress, Chekhov has a dilemma to do. Does he go back and save the starship, or does he carry out other orders from Captain Kirk? So this is a Chekhov story, and I think this is such a good book. I give it a 8 out of 10, just because Walter Koenig, Chekhov, wrote this. So very cool story. The pages are clean or crisp, so it is good. So issue number 24, 1986, cover price 75 cents. Again, imagine paying 75 cents for a comic book. This is not my favorite cover. I don't know who these alien species are, but they're talking to Captain Kirk on the bridge of the Enterprise. I like the fact that they show part of the Enterprise, even though it's so dark. I give this comic about 5 out of 10 because I don't know who the species is, and I don't think they were ever mentioned in the comic book. So I mean, it's in not bad condition. It is pretty good. There is a little bit of creases on the top cover, so it is about a 7 out of 10 condition, or fine condition. So the values are not as high. It's about a $2 to $3 comic, or if this was in more mint condition, it would be about $4 to $5 comics. So these are for your bang for your buck. If you want to start getting into Star Trek comics, these are ones that I think would be good, because they are so cool. So this is issue 29, 1986. So again, coming into the Copper Age era. Again, I always like it when the Enterprise is on the cover of it. It makes it so cool. Again, I'm such a huge Star Trek fan, especially of the original Enterprise. It is one of my favorite earlier starships. I don't know if I really like the Enterprise show. I have seen the Enterprise show. I don't know if I like the original Enterprise from the 22nd century. Captain Kirk's ship is kind of the best for me. So again, value-wise, this is about a $3 comic. If this was like mint, no creases, no wears, it is so cool. But again, this for bang for your buck. This is what, if you're looking into getting into Copper Age or a Star Trek series, this is your run to get. So another action type cover here, issue number 38. So unfortunately, like I say, I don't have the full run. I got most of them. I'm always on the hunt for this series, another Star Trek series, just because I can't, because they are harder to find. So they're trying to kill Captain Kirk, saving some female from getting shot, which is what Captain Kirk does. So it is pretty cool. Again, pretty good condition. The spine is little wear and tear on the cover. It's about, again, $4 comic. I kind of like these action comics where they're being chased and they always get usually the bad guy in the end, but this time there's somebody else waiting to catch them. So again, do you guys collect this one, or do you collect like the gold key? So it is. So it is what it is. So like I say, in issue 1 is the most valuable one because it is about $15. But issues 2 to 10 kind of are like a $5 to $10 book any day. But if you buy it from eBay, they're a little more expensive because remember, you always have to add shipping, and there's always adds a couple of dollars to the comics. So this is with Harry Mudd. He's been a thorn in the side of Kirk and the Enterprise crew. The couple episodes in the original Star Trek with Harry Mudd, I thought they were entertaining. They made him kind of like likable bad guy, I guess you can say. Again, this is in not bad condition. It's about 7 out of 10. I give the story and the artwork 2 thumbs up. To me, this is an entertaining book, so it's about an 8 out of 10 overall because it has Harry Mudd on here, where he just a thorn in the side of Star Trek, of the Enterprise. So now one of my favorite covers coming into this is issue number 55 with Kirk, Spock, and Dr. McCoy in the red suits. Now, it didn't really explain why they went from their gold and red ones to straight red from the movies. Maybe I missed it. Maybe they told them in an actual novel or something, but I did not, as a kid, I did not understand why they went from wearing like actual Starfleet uniforms to these red ones. To me, they did not do a good job of explaining that. Again, I like how the Enterprise is right there with them beaming down. To me, the Enterprise is such a cool ship. When I was younger, I don't know about you guys, but it is one of my favorites. So this is about another $4 to $5 comic. Again, spinal ticks, a little bit of spinal ticks. There is some creases on the top cover, so it does bring the grade down immensely. But this was again a high value comic, a high value grade, I should say. It would be about a $6 to $7 comic. But again, if you're buying off eBay, it will be more expensive, unfortunately. So there's some favorite. I do have my favorite covers and everything from this series. I do try and get almost all of the Star Trek comics, but it is impossible because some of the earlier ones are way more expensive. So here's some of the annuals that are with this one. This is from 1985. I did get annual 1. So this is a little more expensive. It's about maybe $10 US, because this is a nice high grade copy. I say it's about between an 8 and a 9, or fine to near mint condition. It's in great condition, no wear and tear or anything like that. This is their first mission, where they're all starting to set out and go into space, which is really cool, and I love that. I also got issue 2, so between issue 1 and issue 2, they're departing from the Enterprise, and it is their final mission in year 5. So they've done their 5-year mission, and now they're time to get ready to move on to other stuff. So it's a sad day, but all good things must come to an end. So, and live long and prosper. So everything does, like, as in the next generation, all good things must come to an end. So my final thought is Star Trek's a good sci-fi TV show. I've always enjoyed it, watching it, even collecting it. And I love these stories that are in between the shows and the movies. So I think that's so good. Maybe one day they'll do a TV series where where they do show what happens in their 5th and final year. That would be amazing to see. So there'll be no YouTube video this Sunday. I'll throw up another YouTube video next week for you guys. So I got some cool Adventures Saturdays for comments for you guys to ready to show. So everybody have a good week, and again, live long and prosper, as Spock would say. We all like Star Trek. We all like watching Star Trek. I'm glad Strange New Worlds is on. I really enjoyed that show. So everybody have a good week, and I'll see you guys next week for Vintage Saturday. And again, I can't do it on this ad, but live long and prosper.